And how did you become the legend that is Beer City Bruiser?
Well, I'm the Beer City Bruiser. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but now I live here in good old Charlotte, North Carolina. Best
Okay.
move I ever made was getting out of the Midwest. The weather sucks and sports teams are good, you know. But the way I got into wrestling, became the Beer City Bruiser, was some buddies. I've always watched wrestling. You know, I grew up with it when I was like 7 years old. I first saw Brody, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is for me. And I either wanted to be a pro football player or a pro wrestler. That's what I wanted to do when I grew up. Well,
Mm.
I got hurt in football, playing college football. They took my scholarship away, so wrestling it is. And the way I got into it was we used to goof off after the pay per views because we're drinking at the pay per views, and
Yeah.
afterwards we'd go out and we'd hit each other and suplex each other. We weren't really backyard wrestling. We were just a bunch of drunk idiots, beating the crap out of each other because we just watched it on pay per view.
Just boys
Well,
being boys.
exactly. One of the guys there goes, "Hey, you've always wanted to be a pro wrestler, haven't you?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, my neighbor's a pro wrestler." I said, "What?" He says, "Yeah, they just had a ring set up in my yard because the news came out and they were showing how you can become a professional wrestler. Would you like to meet him?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." So he took me over. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm pretty drunk going on. Knock on this guy's door, and a guy named Jet Bennett answered, and he kind of had a baseball bat behind his back, and he's all like, "Who's knocking at my door at 11 o'clock at night?"
Right.
We got to talking, and to this day, he's still one of my best friends. I love him to death. But he introduced me to a guy named Trevor Adonis, and Trevor would take me before shows, and he'd train me and stuff like that. And then when I got the opportunity to do a Harley race camp, he used to do these 7-day long camps. I did it, and they always chose 3 people from the camps. One would get signed to a developmental contract with WWE. One would go to Noah, Pro Wrestling Noah's dojo for 3 months, and one would get a
Mm.
scholarship to Harley School. And I got the scholarship to Harley School. So I ended up moving down there and then spending the next 6 years of my life training with Harley and just really learning the business side of professional wrestling. And man, it was a blast. And that's when I was like, you know what, I can do this as a living. Got home and just started applying everything I learned, and made my name on the independents, and then got signed to Ring of Honor, and here we are.